Hello friends, hope you're doing well and taking care of your family members as well. Let's begin with today's class. This is class 6th, subject English. Today we are going to do lesson number 9, tenses from PC Ren's grammar book, and this is going to be our lecture number 4. Now, I shall tell you today's content or the topics which we are going to cover in today's class, or we can say the objectives of today's class. First of all, recapitulation of lecture 3 will be done, then present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and at last future perfect continuous tense will be done. Then homework will be assigned on the basis of today's explanation. First of all, what are tenses? Tenses tell us whether an action takes place in the past, present, or future. Perfect tense. We will revise perfect tenses first of all, then we'll begin with perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect tense. As I explained you earlier or in the previous class also, perfect tense in that we use for verb third form. And if it is about present perfect tense, we use has or have as helping verbs. Has is used for third person singular, means has is used with third person singular, that is he, she, it or any name. And have is used with first person, second person and third person plural, that is I, we, you, they. Now I shall explain you past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, everything will remain same other than helping verb. Here we use had as a helping verb and verb third form will be used in past perfect tense. In future perfect tense, we use will or shall plus have as helping verbs and verb third form will be used as this is perfect tense. Now we shall begin with perfect continuous tenses. There are 12 possible verb tenses. Basically there are 3 tenses: present, past and future. And these 3 tenses are further divided into 4 parts of each tense. That is present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Similarly, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. In the same way, future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. First of all, we shall begin with present perfect continuous tense. Students, I shall tell you the definition of present perfect continuous tense. We use the present perfect continuous tense to talk about actions which began at some point in the past and are still going on. This tense is often used with how long, since and for. So, perfect continuous is the combination of perfect tense and continuous tense. As we know, present perfect tense means these actions are those which begin in past and end in present time. So, as this is the combination of perfect tense and continuous tense, so these actions also are means this tense is also talk about the actions which began at some point in the past. It means that is perfect and are still going on. That shows continuity. So that's why this is known as the combination of present and perfect and continuous tense. So this tense is often used with how long, since and for to denote time. Since is used to denote point of time and for is used to denote period of time. Now I shall tell you the formation of perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. For affirmative sentences, we use has or have plus been. As we know that perfect continuous tense is the combination of perfect tense and continuous tense. So in present perfect tense, we know that we use has or have plus verb third form. In the same way, here also we'll use has or have plus in place of third form we'll use been, B-E-E-N. And for continuity we use ing form of the verb. Here also we are going to use the same. So its formation is has, have plus been plus ing form of the verb. And to denote time we use since or for. Since is used for point of time and for is used for period of time. For example, they have been living here since 1982. If we talk about its negative sentence, here we'll just add not after helping verb, that is has or have. So it will be they have not been living here since 1982. And if we talk about its interrogative sentence, we'll use has or have in the beginning of the sentence and it will be have they been living here since 1982. Now I shall explain you the uses of since and for. For indicates duration of time or period of time. For example, they have been living here for 10 years. Or my mom has been washing clothes for 2 hours. This is period of time for 10 years, for 2 hours. And if we talk about since, it indicates a point of time in the past when the action had begun. For example, we have been living here since 2010. Or my mom has been washing clothes for since 8 a.m. or since 9 a.m. So here we use since, not for, to indicate the point of time. For example, for 4 days, for many months, for 14 years. Since 6 a.m., since morning, since Monday, since January, since 1984. Important points to be noted. We may say or write since last week. But if we say 2 weeks, if we are talking about 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then we'll use for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. Because for duration we use for and for point of time we use since. For example, since last month, or if we say if we talk about number of months, we'll use for 3 months, for a month, for 9 months. Similarly, since last year. But if we talk about number of years, it will be for a year, for 2 years, for 6 years. In such a way, we are supposed to use since or for. Students, now I shall explain you the uses of present perfect continuous tense. To express an action which began sometime in the past and is still continuing. The same I told you earlier, that present perfect continuous tense is used for the actions which begin in past, but those actions are still continuing in the present time. For example, it has been raining since 6 a.m. This is assertive sentence. And if we talk about its negative, it will be it has not been raining since 6 a.m. And if we talk about its interrogative, it will be has it been raining since 6 a.m. Its second use is to express an action which is already finished, but whose effect or result still persists. For example, he is shivering because he has been walking in the rain for an hour. So the action which is already finished, that is, he has been walking in the rain for an hour. Because of that action, there is still an effect, that is, he is shivering. So result of that action is still there. There we use present perfect continuous tense. Students, now we shall begin with past perfect continuous tense. First of all, I would like to tell you the definition of the same. The past perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action which began at a time in the past but continued till another time also in the past. Means the action which began in the past but continued till another time also in the past. So it does not have any relation with the present or future time. It has its relation only with the past time. Now I shall tell you the formation of the same. In affirmative sentences, we use had in place of has or have. So here it will be had been. This is also the combination of past perfect and continuous tense. So in past perfect we use had plus verb third form. So in place of verb third form we have used here been. Had plus been, and for continuation, for continuous tense we have used here ing form of the verb. For example, children had been reading since morning. And if we talk about its negative sentence, here it will be children had not been reading since morning, because not has been added just after had. If we talk about its interrogative sentence, we will use had in the beginning of the sentence, and it will be had children been reading since morning. At last there will be question mark. Now I shall tell you the uses of past perfect continuous tense. To express an action that began before a certain time in the past and continued up to that time or stopped just before it. It means it does not have any relation with the present time. For example, the baby had been crying for 10 minutes when the nurse attended to her. So here we are talking about the past time when the nurse went to attend the baby. The baby had been crying for 10 minutes. So it does not have any relation with the present time. The action had been going on for 10 minutes when the nurse attended to the baby. Second use of past perfect continuous tense is that to express a repeated action in the past. For example, he had been trying to phone her all day yesterday. Here we use past perfect continuous tense. Now we shall begin with future perfect continuous tense. Students, now I shall tell you the definition of the same. The future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action in progress before and up to a specific point of time in the future. Now I shall explain you the formation of the same. For affirmative sentences we use will or shall plus have plus been. The same we use in perfect tense, and for continuous we use ing form of the verb. In perfect tense we use verb third form, and in place of verb third form here we use been. In negative sentences we'll just add not after will or shall, and in interrogative sentences we'll bring will or shall in the beginning, and at last there will be question mark. Now I'll tell you the example. I shall have been teaching you for 3 hours on Monday. I shall not have been teaching you for 3 hours on Monday. Shall I have been teaching you for 3 hours on Monday? So these are the examples of the same. Now I'll again tell you the uses of will and shall. Where do we use will and where do we use shall in the future tense? Shall is used with first person, that is I or we, and will is used with second and third person, that is you. Second person is you. Third person singular is he, she, it, any name, and third person plural is they. But in case of promise or threat, we interchange the cases. If there is promise, we will use will with I or we and shall with he, she, it, you, they. Now, I shall tell you the uses of future perfect continuous tense. Number one use says to express an action as being in progress over a period of time that will end in future. For example, by next December, we shall have been living here for 6 years. Its second use says this tense combines the meaning of completion and continuity. It means that although the duration of time will be completed, the action will still be in progress. For example, by next January, we shall have been living here for 7 years. Now, I shall assign you homework, revise perfect continuous tense and do given exercise. Students, as I promised you that book exercise would be done at last, so today you have book exercise to be done in your book. You need not to do the same in your notebook by writing the complete sentences. Just fill in the blank in your book. This is question number 1. This is question number 2. What do you do every day? Write 6 sentences in your notebook using the simple present tense. Need not to write in notebook, just write beside your question or on a piece of paper, then you can paste that paper in the book only. This is question number 3. Complete the sentences using present continuous tense. Use the verbs from the brackets. You need to do the same in your book. Question number 4. Complete the sentences using these verbs in the present perfect tense. You need to do the same in your book. Question number 5. Complete the sentences using these verbs in the present perfect continuous tense. This is also supposed to be done in your book. Below is a story of the thirsty crow. Fill in the blanks with the verbs in the box. Use the simple past tense. You need to do the same in your book. Next question, question number 8. Use the verbs in brackets in simple past or past continuous tense to complete the sentences. You have to use both the tense in each sentence. For example, the boy fell when he ran. So it will be, the boy fell when he was running. In one of these two, you need to use past indefinite, and in the other one, you need to use past continuous tense. Like I used, the boy fell when he was running. Next question, the verbs in the following sentences are in the simple past tense. Change the sentences using the simple future tense and expressions like tomorrow, tonight, next week, etc. One has been done for you. For example, I met Mr. Pratap Singh yesterday. Its future tense will be, I will meet Mr. Pratap Singh tomorrow. Next question, fill in each blank with the correct verb form. Choose from the brackets. You need to do the same in your book. Now, we shall discuss the homework which was being assigned in lecture 3. Exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with verbs in present perfect tense. He has hurt his foot, so he is not playing. I have watered the plants. We have solved the crossword puzzle easily. Who has made the cake? I have stayed in Mysore for 5 days. Suresh has lent me these CDs. Next exercise. Mr. Das did these things yesterday morning. He did the things in order shown. He read the newspaper, he had breakfast, he watched TV, he talked to his friend, he cleaned his motorbike, he went to the bank. So, here you need to begin with the when and combine the sentences using the past perfect tense as shown below. When he had read the newspaper, he had breakfast. So its next will be when he had breakfast. What will you do here? We shall see now. Its answer: when he had read the newspaper, he had breakfast. When he had breakfast, he had watched TV. When he had watched TV, he had talked to his friends. When he had talked to his friends, he had cleaned his motorbike. When he had cleaned his motorbike, he had gone to the bank. Students, now I would like to say thanks for listening to me very patiently and carefully. Thank you so much.